Welcome to today's presentation. Let's take a closer look at the DMAIC methodology, which is a core approach in process improvement. DMAIC stands for Define, Measure, Analyze, Improve, and Control. It's a structured, data-driven method that helps us identify issues, analyze root causes, implement solutions, and sustain improvements over time. Alongside DMAIC, we also have the A3 methodology, which is a concise, visual problem-solving tool that encourages clear communication and systematic thinking. It's often used in lean environments to streamline problem-solving processes. Furthermore, we'll touch on the 8D methodology, which stands for 8 disciplines. It's particularly effective for addressing complex problems, especially in quality management, by focusing on root cause analysis and corrective actions. Together, these methodologies form a comprehensive toolkit for continuous improvement, helping organizations enhance quality, efficiency, and effectiveness in a structured and sustainable way. Let's take a closer look at problem-solving methodologies. These are structured approaches that help us systematically identify issues, evaluate possible solutions, and resolve problems effectively. In this presentation, we'll focus on 3 key methodologies. First, there's 8D, which really emphasizes teamwork and root cause analysis. It's about bringing people together to dig deep and find the real cause of a problem. Next, we have A3, known for its concise reporting style and how it facilitates clear, effective communication. It's a great way to document and share problem-solving steps succinctly. Lastly, there's DMAIC, a data-driven approach that's primarily used in Six Sigma projects to improve processes. These methodologies, when understood and applied correctly, give organizations the tools they need to handle complex problems with confidence. They form the foundation for a systematic problem-solving approach that we can all benefit from. When we employ these methodologies, we see a real opportunity for organizations to improve their processes and boost overall performance. These approaches are designed to encourage collaboration among team members and stakeholders, which is crucial for effective problem-solving. Problem-solving methodologies offer structured frameworks. Think of them as step-by-step guides that help us analyze issues systematically and develop practical solutions. This structured thinking is key to tackling complex problems efficiently. Additionally, fostering continuous improvement is essential. It means constantly seeking ways to refine our processes, making them more effective over time. Promoting collaboration ensures everyone's input is valued, leading to better ideas and stronger buy-in. By using these structured frameworks, teams can approach challenges with clarity and confidence. They help us think systematically, work together more effectively, and ultimately drive our organization toward ongoing growth and success. Let's take a closer look at the 8D methodology, which is a structured problem-solving approach. The 8D stands for 8 disciplines, or steps, that guide us through identifying, correcting, and preventing issues. It's widely used in quality management to ensure root causes are addressed thoroughly. The first step is to establish a team, bringing together people with the relevant knowledge and skills. Next, we define the problem clearly, making sure everyone understands what we're trying to solve. Then, we implement immediate containment actions to prevent the issue from spreading or causing further harm. After that, we analyze the root cause of the problem. This is where the methodology really shines, helping us dig deep into the underlying issues rather than just symptoms. Once we've identified the root cause, we develop and verify permanent corrective actions to eliminate it. The 7th step involves implementing these actions and verifying their effectiveness over time. Finally, we recognize the team's efforts and document the entire process for future reference. Overall, the 8D methodology is a powerful framework that aligns well with our goal of continuous improvement, helping us resolve issues systematically while fostering a proactive approach to quality. Let's walk through the key steps involved in the 8D problem-solving process. First, we start with preparation and planning. Here, we assess whether using the 8D method is necessary, gather some preliminary data, and plan our emergency responses to contain the issue quickly. Next, we establish the team. It's crucial to form a cross-functional group that has the right product and process knowledge, understands the timing, and has the authority to make decisions and implement solutions. Then, we move to interim containment actions, or ICA. These are temporary measures we put in place to isolate the problem from the customer while we work on a permanent fix. It's all about minimizing impact as we investigate further. A vital part of the process is root cause analysis and identifying the escape point. We need to pinpoint all potential causes, verify the true root cause, and understand why the problem went unnoticed for so long. This is what we call the escape point. Once we have identified the root cause, we select and verify permanent corrective actions, or PCAs. This involves testing or simulating solutions to ensure they truly resolve the root cause before we implement them fully. After verifying, we implement and validate the PCAs. This means putting the permanent solutions into place and monitoring their performance over time to make sure they are effective in the long run. Preventing recurrence is next. We update our systems, procedures, documents, and policies to ensure this problem doesn't happen again. Finally, we reach closure and team celebration. We recognize the team's efforts, document lessons learned for future reference, and formally close the issue, celebrating our success in solving the problem. These steps, these key points, are what drive effective problem resolution and continuous improvement in our processes. Let's take a moment to explore the A3 methodology. This approach is central to our project because it provides a structured way to analyze and solve problems effectively. The A3 methodology emphasizes clarity and focus, encouraging us to define the problem precisely, understand its root causes, and develop targeted solutions. It's all about breaking down complex issues into manageable parts, which makes it easier to communicate ideas clearly and collaborate efficiently. By using this methodology, we ensure that every step is well documented and transparent, helping us track progress and make data-driven decisions. Ultimately, the A3 methodology connects to our overall goal of continuous improvement and operational excellence. It's not just a tool for problem solving, but a way to foster a culture of thoughtful analysis and proactive change throughout the organization. Let's walk through the key steps in the problem-solving process, focusing on the A3 approach. First, we start by identifying and defining the problem clearly, emphasizing its importance to ensure everyone understands what we're tackling. Next, we move to understanding the current situation, gathering data and mapping the process, often using tools like value stream mapping to visualize how things are working now. Once we have a clear picture, we conduct a root cause analysis. This involves digging deep to find the underlying causes of the problem, using techniques like the 5 whys or fishbone diagrams to help us pinpoint the true issues. With those causes identified, we set a target state, defining what success looks like and what we want to achieve. Then, we brainstorm and develop countermeasures, solutions that directly address the root causes. After choosing the best options, we develop an implementation plan that details who will do what, when, and how to put those solutions into action. Once the plan is in place, we execute it, taking action and making sure the changes are implemented effectively. Following that, it's crucial to follow up and evaluate the results, monitoring the outcomes to see if the solutions worked, and standardizing successful processes so they become the new way of working. Finally, the process is ongoing. We continuously monitor and reflect on the results, always looking for new issues or further improvements to keep our processes optimized and effective. Let's take a closer look at the DMAIC methodology. DMAIC stands for Define, Measure, Analyze, Improve, and Control. It's a structured, data-driven approach that helps us systematically solve problems and improve processes. Starting with Define, we clearly identify the problem and set goals. Then, in Measure, we gather data to understand the current process performance. Next, Analyze involves examining that data to find root causes of issues. After that, improve focuses on developing and implementing solutions to address those root causes. Finally, control ensures that the improvements are sustained over time through monitoring and control plans. This methodology is central to continuous improvement initiatives, and by applying it consistently, we can achieve meaningful, lasting results that align with our overall goals. Now, let's look at the final step in the DMAIC process: control. This is where we focus on sustaining the improvements we've made. It's crucial to implement controls that will prevent us from slipping back into old habits. Key activities here include creating a comprehensive control plan, which outlines how to monitor the process moving forward. We also use SPC, or statistical process control charts, to keep an eye on process stability and performance over time. And don't forget, documenting the new standard operating procedures is essential. This ensures everyone knows the updated process and how to maintain it. By establishing these controls, we make sure our improvements are lasting and that the process remains efficient and effective in the long run. This slide doesn't contain enough information. That's why we're moving to the next slide.